Let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again, live and direct. Listen, I'm charged up. I'm amped up. I'm coming back to you with investments part 2. Invest in yourself. First part was invest in God. Second one is invest in yourself. And what I want to talk about with yourself is invest in your self-development. See, because you will never go higher than you are developed to go higher. See, a lot of people have potential, but they're not developed. They're not processed. They're not ready to go into what it is that they believe God called them to go into. It's like we just had Thanksgiving, right? If you're cooking a turkey or you're cooking food or whatever, there's a process. You have a steak, or you have a pudding, or you have a cake, or you have lasagna, or whatever it is that you eat. It's a process of creating it, putting ingredients in it, putting it into the oven, or put it on the stove, letting it bake for a particular amount of time. You cannot take it out and eat it until it is done. And when I'm saying self-development means, are you taking the time out to educate yourself in the field that God is calling you to go into, right? If you having marital issues, are you taking the time out to develop yourself as a person for your marriage so that you can be better with your spouse, better to yourself? If you want to be a better parent, you got to develop yourself better, right? Maybe take some classes, go to seminars, look online, read, research, try different strategies. If you're a business owner, you want to take your business to the next level, have you heard this saying? If you've always done what you did in the past, you will continue to get those same results. If you don't change something, right? If you want something different, you got to do something different. And so as a business owner, you got to say, you know what? I need to invest in myself. I need to read some new books this year. I need to speak to some new people this year. I need to go to some new places this year. I need to increase my faith and do something bigger this year, right? Because guess what? In order to go to the next level, you must invest in yourself. You must take that time out, right? Even your body's, if it's wear and tear. And when the last time you got a massage? When the last time you just sat down in the tub and just let a bubble bath rise up and you listen to something very melodic and soothing, some jazz or something that you like, that put you in a good, relaxed mood. Some praise, some worship, whatever. But I'm just saying, you must invest in yourself. Other times, especially ladies, come on. Ladies, you invest in your children. You buy them clothes, you cook for them, you clean, you do laundry, you work, you do it all. But when do you invest in you? When do you take time out to say, you know what, today I'm going to invest in me? I'm not talking about just getting your nails done and your hair done. I'm talking about investing in your soul, investing in your mind, investing in your body, right? When the last time maybe you went and got personal attention for yourself? Just you alone, or you and a girlfriend, and just was able to rejuvenate. Because if you're not investing in yourself, you can't be good for anybody else. Come on, man. I'm talking to you now for a second. Man, most of the times you consider the provider. You go out, you want better for your family, you want to take care of your family. But let me tell you something. The old way of doing things is exactly what it is, the old way of doing things. This is a new age that we live in. We live in an information age. And so as men, we must constantly keep educating ourselves. If we want to take care of our wives and want to take care of our children in this new millennium, then we have to constantly keep educating ourselves, going to seminars, reading books. Like I said, speaking to new people who are where we want to be, and informing ourselves of how we can be better fathers, how we can be better husbands, how if you're working at a job, how can you be better, right? And if you're at that job and you want to transition to your own business, how do you go about doing it, right? We need a support group, men, of people around us that love us and care for us. Because as men, we don't cry to each other. We don't put our head on somebody's shoulder and cry. Women may do that. That's why they live longer. But as men, we don't do that. We don't really communicate and say how we feel to each other. We hold it in. we bottle it in. And when I'm saying invest in yourself, I'm saying invest time in releasing the burden that you feel as a man. Because as a man, life sometimes gets hard. You know, sometimes you're dealing with panic attacks and you're dealing with all these type of things, and you need to know how to release it. You need to learn how to release these things so that you can walk in the greatness that God has for you. And so, as people of God, we must invest in ourselves. We must get the knowledge that we can overcome the obstacles and circumstances that we're facing. We must invest in ourselves so that our bodies won't break down on us. So that we have to take care of our bodies, right? The foods that we eat, the vitamin and minerals that we put into our body, right? The amount of water that we're drinking every day, right? Oh, we must monitor these things. You drinking more soda than water, right? You drinking more juice that have more sugar in it than water, right? Are we exercising? Are we taking the time out to exercise, right? Are we just so busy we don't take our time, right, for ourselves? And this is one area that I must improve in for my personal life this year and forevermore. It's taking more time out for me. I'm constantly working. I must take out more time for me in terms of relaxation, right? It's a balance. It's not all grind, and you don't ever take time out to just enjoy the moment. Take time out to go get a massage. Take time out to go sit in a sauna. Take time out just to sit down in the presence of God and be at peace. Take time just to watch a movie, you and your loved one, you and your boo thing. Right? Take time out maybe to go to a nice restaurant with the family and eat some good food and have good conversation. Right? Invest in yourself. Because no one can invest in yourself for you. This must be something that's intentional. So, as you invest in yourself, right, you constantly see increases in your life of happiness, of joy, right, of new opportunities and new love relationships growing as you take this time out to invest yourself. Remember, step one was investing in God, right, in His Word, in knowledge of Him. Step two was investing in yourself, mind, body, spirit, and soul. And I want to encourage somebody out there. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. Hit that ring. Hit that bell so we can get that little ring going on, right? So we can stay in constant communication. I hope this message encouraged somebody. Hope this message strengthened somebody. And until next time, this is your man Mike Bones. I'm saying, be blessed.